Also, guys, like, we're locking in. No, they wouldn't make you pay. Wait, what time is it?
6:40 p.m. on Monday night.
Okay, yeah, they definitely wouldn't make you pay. It's more just like, I think they would be fine if they're just gonna have to drive Gabby like on Sunday, and then they'll have to drive like you. I'm just trying to be mindful of that, but I don't really think they're gonna care. She can't because she has to leave on Sunday.
Okay, because I was like, I would go with Gabby too on Sunday, but
she go to New York.
Yeah.
Let me when I go home, I'll think of if there's any other possibility that might make it easy. But that's it's totally fine. My parents will drive you.
I literally will pay them, genuinely.
They will not accept it.
No,
so.
but I'll slide it.
I know. I'm looking at video calls. There's not. So my name is Alex Redding. I'm a new member to the Bells. I'm a freshman, and I'm also an alto too, so I'm one of the lower voices for the group.
I think it was, you were right. Did you do that? I think I went too high.
Maybe we should start at the second part of the entrance so that we get those locked in.
So I've sang my whole life, and not being a music major here, I'm a music business major, so I'm not performing as much. I knew I needed to find a different outlet, and I knew they had Acapella here, and I didn't know when auditions were until one of my friends in my seminar class was like, oh yeah, I signed up for auditions. I was like, can you please send that to me? And I was really hesitant about doing it because I knew it was competitive and I didn't think I'd make it, but I was like, okay, it's a risk I'm willing to take because I love singing so much and I love singing with other people. And then I found the Bells, and when I auditioned for the Bells, it just felt like home. And so I'm really lucky that I got in my freshman year and that I get to be with such amazing people and make such amazing music. But yeah, that's what led me here.
No, girl, you're so good. I literally no, I'm still lost. So we'll see what happens. Oh, wait. Oh.
No entry. Guys.
We're stuck. Please help us. No. Wait a minute. And I don't have my phone. Oh, okay. There we go.
Bells are section 22. Exclamation
Yeah, so you know the Bells is an a cappella group. We do competitions. It's super fun. We're just like a really close-knit family.
We all attend Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee.
We're kind of just a group of girls that really enjoy singing together, which is super fun.
I would say it's a group that's authentic, original, exciting, risk-taking.
And we sing every single voice part, really. We have vocal percussion, bass, and altos and sopranos.
None of these girls shy away from who they are, and they bring the totality of who they are to every rehearsal.
Even though sometimes a lot of like the group of girls being together can kind of butt heads, it's still like they're like the friends that I'm gonna remember when I go out of college.
Not only do we pursue music together, but we also are just truly best friends. I've met my best friends, my roommates in this group.
We're like a sorority of sisters, but not a sorority. It's like how it's always felt.
We try and get people to take us as seriously as we take what we do. And we try and just create something that we love and that something that we love and that other people can love just as much as we do.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
For the Bells, they were the only group that I auditioned for that held auditions in an apartment. So, and immediately it just puts you at ease because the other groups I had auditioned for, you're in more of a classroom feel, so it feels a lot more serious and cold and just like go, 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 go. But immediately I walked into the apartment, everyone's in their PJs, they're like cuddled up on the couch talking with each other, and then immediately they asked me a question about myself, just wanted to talk to me. And that was also different because other groups had just immediately been like, okay, sing your song. You're kind of put on the spot, but the Bells were so comforting and wanted me to feel comfortable before singing. And I think that really helps a musician settle into what they're gonna do and perform the best that they can. That just set them apart from the other groups for me. And it's just, I could tell right away that these were girls that I wanted to be friends with and that it was a group that I wanted to be a part of.
My name's Brielle Cotter. I'm music director of the Bells. I've been in the Bells for 3 years.
Brielle Cotter is her own special breed of person. I've not met anyone on this earth that is quite like Brielle. She is such a special, special person. She is so silly and so goofy and so weird, but in the best way. And there's never a dull moment with her. She's so entertaining and so fun to be around.
How was your guys' Thanksgiving? No one heard me.
I have perfect pitch. It's a it's nice to be able to just like not have to use a piano or like keyboard when we're trying to start songs. Okay, good. I guess if people don't know what it is, it's where you can hear a note and you know what pitch it is. You can say what it is. It also really helps with reading music. I can just sing the notes on the page, like I know what the notes sound like I can hear them in my head. So it makes things like that really, really easy. I can sight read like anything. So whatever, yes. If I sing that, can you sing your notes that you know? So. Yes. That note. That one.
She's in a very stressful role as the music director. We are an a cappella group. All we do is sing. And so being in charge of all the music and all the voices, and also we're a very opinionated group. We have a lot of strong opinions. And so you can have girls who are like, I think it should be this way, and girls, I think it should be this way. And Brielle kind of has to be the mediator with that. And so that is something that she's put into a difficult role.
But we couldn't split voice parts as that because we won't know till choreo. If we're splitting bad guys, good guys.
That's the thing. It shouldn't. we're not like splitting this soon. Wilson's just like under the wrong impression. Like we're not starting out in the teams type thing, but we can still sing.
Also, like there's nothing lyrically that are super specifically like, oh, they're the villains suddenly. So I don't think we lose anything by keeping it a back and forth.
Even if we're mixed, you could still just.
You don't have to.
I just think like I like the back and forth. I like it.
Slowly start to be
I'm just
splitting,
thinking like, why
but,
can't everyone sing it? I guess. Yes, Emma.
Okay, let's like. Obviously, we can't all have exactly the same vowel because first sopranos have to get to a very tall. But we are not doing O.
Where is it? Sorry, I just can't find it.
Even if it's like just not a true ah, but like we're definitely not doing a proper O. Like no one is around the board.
I have notes from the first time we did this from Wilson.
Yeah.
He wanted us to do the pasta ah.
That's a better way to describe it.
That you made was better, but
Yeah, so still like an O with an aw shape. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. 1.
Emma's a powerhouse for sure. Emma will say this too. She can come across mean and rude sometimes, but she genuinely has your best interest at heart. Whatever Emma is feeling, you will know how she's feeling, but that's what the group needs.
We're flat on our C.
Yeah.
But then sharp on our D flat. So it's not even like we're agreeing on what we are like is out of tune.
Can I hear just you guys really quick?
Yeah.
So I assist with helping run rehearsals. So I kind of take on music directing as a hat. Obviously, we have our main music director who also has perfect pitch. So she like is perfect for the role. And she's an amazing musician. But she has an eye for details that I don't gravitate towards. And then the flip side, she will not focus on things that I find very important. And so I'll like jump in and talk about tone quality or approach to a vowel or dynamics in a section, and it's going to be a fresh idea that she maybe can't focus on because she's doing a million other things.
Yeah, me and Emma I think do have different, well, Emma did a cappella in high school. So I don't know like how they did it in high school. And Emma does have more a cappella experience than me. And like I love when she gives thoughts. I think the one thing that is hard is like sometimes it won't be like communicated well, or not on her part well, but just like between us. Like I do want her to share, but sometimes I'm on my high, like I'm trying to do something and then she'll be trying to share, and it just like butt heads in that way. But it's never that I don't like her comments. Sometimes it just like, I'm a big planner. I love to like have a plan for how things are gonna go that way. And then when it starts to take another direction,
like
it's really hard for me.
Be as written with SOP 1, SOP 2 was just because I thought it was interesting that he had like, oh, the sopranos are gonna do this back and forth thing. But if tonally we think that we'll see the most difference by doing sopranos and altos, like, I think that's fine. I was just confused on what parts you guys learned, because
if you still, you could still learn, you could still sing.
How many sub-twos do you have on each part?
Just 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Because we could still sing like what you guys learned. And then like, it would be the same. We would just sing it with you. And then altos could just have the bottom part. I just don't know. I just know it would just be kind of thin if it was only like the 3 of you singing the, like the 3 part. Like I just don't know how I feel about only one voice on each thing,
like,
you know?
A person on a voice part.
That's so true, but it's just like, there's nothing going on in this besides the bass and VP at this time. It's just such a thin section of the arrangement that it's like, will it like help us to have some more volume on the, at least the part that's being sung? Like if it's just a voice, bass, and VP, like that's it. There's just 3 people singing. It's just like very, very thin.
Yeah, but I think that's the point, is the like how sparse it is because it's like building into the bigger section where the whole group is singing. Because we've done that before with like a trio, or like the soloist is just doing their thing in bass and VP. So it's just like,
what if we do this? We try it with just you guys singing it, and we'll learn the soprano 2 line another time. We won't be able to like, I'll sing it, I can sight read it, but like we'll go over in sectionals. For now,
if y'all learned it, then just sing it today though.
Just sing it with us.
Okay.
And then if down the road we're like, oh, maybe it'll be more interesting to strip it back.
We'll do this. We'll sing it while we learned it for now.
Yeah.
Then at next sectional, I'll have us learn this part. We'll try it. Like, we have so much time to ICCAs, but
learn that bottom part is just my concern of like.
No, I don't think so. But I can sing it. I can sing it.
Hi, I'm Livia Cotton. This is my first semester at Belmont. I'm a transfer sophomore, and I just auditioned for the Bells. When I went to Belmont, I knew I wanted to do a cappella. There was a mixer that the a cappella groups had at the beginning of the school year, and I talked to the Bells open to close. I left when they left. That's how long we talked. I went to all the other groups and talked a little bit, but I really only chatted with the Bells and like made connection, like the start of a friendship, like got to be personable beyond like your name and major with them. And then I did my audition, but there's something different about the Bells. So I put a little bit more emotional stakes into this audition than other ones. So I felt a little shaky. I got to sing with, I think, the whole group and some new faces that were also in the same boat auditioning and hoping for the best at the same time. But I mean, not all of us can have the best. There was only 2 spots open, and I just wasn't what was needed for those 2 spots, and that's okay because I have nothing but love for the Bells and hope and excitement, but sometimes like you're just not the puzzle piece that fits, and that's an okay thing. It doesn't mean your worth or talent isn't correct. It just means you're not what is best for the group, which can be a really sad thing when you create bonds with them. At the end of the day, when you have a group, their main goal is to sound the best they can. And if I'm not the certain puzzle piece they need right then and there, it's just not what's best for them. So, yeah.
So, collegiate a cappella differs from like high school choir. The change is in the stakes of the competition and also the like outlet for people. It's like ICCAs is directly like what you think of when you think of Pitch Perfect. It is just a competition where you've got like 3 to 4 songs, you perform the songs with choreography, and judges decide who they liked the best, who put on the best show.
So ICCAs is kind of like our biggest thing that we do in the year. We are part of the South region, so it's kind of competitive in our region, I guess you could say. We're definitely like the most competitive bracket. Basically, we learn 3-ish songs. We do choreo, we have the mics, the whole thing, just like Pitch Perfect. And we have to compete in under 10 minutes.
You start in quarterfinals, and then if you win quarterfinals, you go to semifinals, and then from semifinals, you go to finals, which is in New York City. And we placed first in our quarterfinals, so we got to move on to semifinals.
Round of applause for your champion this evening, the Bells!
So we're doing that again this year.
Our set theme is spies, and when we decided upon that theme, it felt really ambitious. And so we start with Bad by Michael Jackson, and it slowly transitions into Training Season by Dua Lipa. And the whole point of that is like, we're all spies together. But then when you go into our second full song, which is I Did Something Bad, you learn that there are 2 different teams, and one team is a bad team with a different agenda, and the other team is a good team. And then it ends with Cry Me a River, and it ends with the bad team winning and holding their guns up to the good team, and that's basically the set. Is that like okay?
I think we trust each other enough and want what's like best, that I think we can like, unless y'all feel differently, have like open discussion. Especially with like ICCA, I feel like it will be good to maybe have that, because maybe somebody like won't audition for Cry Me a River, but they'll audition for Training Season. They're still gonna have thoughts about like, you know, the whole set as a whole. And that's why I wanna do them all at the same time, is so we can look at like, okay, this person was really good here, but I think they would suit like this better, like kind of thing. So I think, obviously, like we never even slander, so it's like, I feel like it will be a comfortable space. I want to make sure it is, but
nothing is ever bad said about anybody, even if they're out of the room.
It's not about skill. It's not about like whether or not we think you're a good performer. Everyone in this room is a good performer and has the skills to do a solo. but we want to make sure that the solo is for the person who is the most geared towards that song, their tonality, their style.
Yeah. Cool. Anybody's like have any thoughts to begin with? Yeah.
I'll throw it out there. I think Grace sounded really, really wonderful, but I do think she's a low alto, and this is a soprano song. Would be my first thing. I don't mean to throw out negative immediately. I thought she sounded really good, but I think we should gear towards a soprano for this specific song.
I mean, yeah, she sounded great. Tone, pitch,
song,
everything,
ICCAs,
great.
Yeah. But I feel like for this one.
Belinda, yeah. And then there's Eliana. What did y'all think?
I really liked Eliana's. I thought her tone was like perfect. It matched.
Like, I was really surprised. But I don't get to hear her sing by herself
and she
often.
hasn't done a solo with us yet, so.
Yeah. I'm glad she auditioned. And then, well, Emma, her voice is like fatigued, so she submitted.
Heard it?
Oh, yeah.
She's with
Yeah, for the camera, I'm a sop 1. And I sound like a man right now, so. It's okay.
So what were y'all's thoughts?
My preference between, I feel strongly that I could do the solo well. I also think Eliana could really kill it. I feel very strongly she needs to workshop the improv sections.
Yeah.
But also, it's not like, it's a really intricate bridge, so it's not the most intuitive to improv over. Yeah. I happened to improvise on that part because it felt very comfortable for me, and that's why we're pushing everyone who auditioned to do it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I just know that I have like a lighter, brighter sound, and that works well with an Ariana sound. But I was very like intrigued by Eliana's sound, so I think like she would be a very strong option.
I really did love Eliana's tone, and I think it's gonna bring like a different level to the song because we sound different this time.
Yeah.
So it's a lot fuller, it's a lot more powerful, and I think Eliana's tone is gonna match that a lot better.
I don't know, maybe that's like where we should maybe like close our eyes, vote in this sort of circumstance. Raise your hand for Eliana. And raise your hand for Emma. So that was the prayer service. You can open your eyes. Take a deep breath. Okay, so Eliana will sing the solo, and then Emma, we can do like you as like the backup.
So I take on too much most of the time. A trait I did inherit from my parents. And I think being in music, you realize there are like 50 different things you have to be doing all of the time to try and make it work. If you're just gonna try and make music your thing. And my biggest thing coming to college that was like a slap in the face was realizing that everyone has been pursuing music the same amount of time, is possibly a lot more skilled than you, which I kind of had a feeling that would happen, but it was like very in my face. They have a platform, they possibly have an agent, their parents are possibly connected to the industry in some way, or they have a connection, or they have music out, or they have a band, or they've toured, or all of these things. Like a million reasons why they have a little bit of a leg up in the industry. And that was like a huge shock, because I kind of figured college is still like a place for growth. And so I thought like, okay, there will be people like me who have no idea what they're doing, no social media following, don't have a plan, are gonna make it work. Most people I interacted with did not. We're a little bit further down the line. And that's just kind of been the thing I'm navigating of like, I take on a lot of things to try all to build skills or network or do all of the things that further your career or just yourself as a musician. But at the same time, it feels like you're not doing the right things. I'm just actively trying to piece together my plan. Hopefully. Maybe.